Sleep, diet, or working out? What's the most important? I got to ask this question today. I'm going to rip through it, and I think it's a perfect transition for talking about what I really do and opening up the opportunity for you guys to reach out to me, to work with me and my team. And this is a lot more of the content that we are going to put out. We are going to talk about communications. We will do an episode like that once a week because it is important. I think that is also technically a part of health because having healthy relationships involves communication skills. But today, what we're going to rip through is the order of the three things I listed off: sleep, diet, and working out. What's the most important? In this order of importance, it goes sleep, then it goes diet, then it goes working out. And I'll start with working out. Why is working out at the bottom? I'll tell you, if your diet sucks, if you do not have a good diet, and as an adult, you should be able to control what you put in your face. If you cannot do that, you have bigger problems to resolve, which we can also go over. But you cannot outwork a good diet. It doesn't matter what you do for exercise. It does not matter how much you exercise. You cannot outwork a bad diet, period. If you're hitting the gym every day, if you're doing everything right, if you're running twice a day, working out for 2 hours, I don't care how much activity you do. If you're hitting the fast food joint, if you're munching on the candy, if you can't stop snacking late at night, it's not going to get you anywhere, period. You have to control what you put in your face. If you can't do that, how do you expect to control or handle the more important things in life that require more discipline than just not picking up the Twinkie? You feel me? Next up is diet. Diet is not as important as sleep. Sleep takes precedent because if you don't sleep enough, if you don't have a consistent sleep schedule where you're getting a decent amount of sleep, forget all this junk that a lot of these influencers and a lot of these health coaches or life coaches talk when they try to insinuate or bring out motivation and try to get people riled up, and it's a cool thing to say, oh, I slept 4 hours and I still got up today and I got after. It's a bunch of bull. It's not true. It's to be able to get you to buy their product and make it seem like they're God or like they have something that you do not have, and then you need to buy from them. You need to figure out what it is they do and how they're able to just get 4 hours of sleep a night, or how they're able to wake up at 2 a.m. and then go to bed at 1 a.m. the next day and do it all again every single day. It's lies, guys. You need your sleep. You absolutely cannot go without sleep day in, day out and expect to consume or inject or eat and take any amount of products in any order, any quality. I don't care what the product or supplement is. If you're not getting sleep, your health is going to decline. The first priority that all of you need to focus on is getting sleep. I will go over these a lot more in later videos. We'll talk about how you can get better sleep. We'll talk about the perfect diet, or we'll talk about ideal diets depending on who you are. And if it's something that you guys want to delve more into, that's when you guys can reach out to me. That's when we can actually put together a personalized program. Me and my team will do that for you. That's what we've set out to do. That is the main focus. That is why we're health development coaches. Health is the umbrella for every single thing that you do in your life. And when you take control of all those pillars of health and you develop them over time and you learn things where you don't need a freaking coach day in, day out, you can just learn these things and develop your health in such a way where your lifestyle is now changed permanently, and then you can carry on and achieve greater things in life. That is the purpose of what we do, okay? You need to focus on your sleep. If your sleep is trash, if you can't get decent sleep and you can't string multiple days together of decent sleep, now don't get me wrong, there's plenty of times where you might not be able to do that and you might not be able to get decent sleep one night. That's not the excuse to not get up and get after it and stick to your schedule. But if this is happening every single night and you're getting trash sleep and therefore you're not performing optimally and your health is declining, you have a big issue to solve. And that is the first thing before anything. I don't care what it is. This is the first thing that you need to solve. And we'll go over it more in depth in later videos. But the key points of sleep are the following. You need to maintain a schedule. For those of you that go to bed at 9 one night, 1 a.m. the next night, 10:30 a.m. the next night, and then 11, and then 9, and this is garbage, guys. You're never going to develop a circadian rhythm, which is what your body runs off of. This is the rhythm in which your body releases hormones and times things out and repairs itself. Your circadian rhythm wakes you up in the morning. It makes you sleepy at night. It allows for your body to repair properly throughout the nighttime while you're recovering, while you're sleeping, while you're resting. This needs to be the first priority, is your schedule, okay? Your schedule is everything. You need to go to bed at roughly the same time. It can vary by 30 minutes, sure, fine. Things happen. You're not going to be able to keep things perfect every day. But you need to have a basic or a basis of time. But let's just say that you like to go to bed at 9, okay? You can pretty much divvy up, I would say between 30 and 45 minutes you can play with, where you're not going to really mess up that schedule, that circadian rhythm I'm talking about too much. Outside of that, anything later than that, and if you make it sporadic, if you make it chaotic, if you make it not predictable for your body's not going to forgive you in return. It's going to decline. That's when health issues start to arise. That's when people can't remain productive, and that's when people start to fail into the categories of their life, when they don't stick to a certain schedule. Again, it's okay if your schedule messes up once in a while. Life's unpredictable and life ain't always fair, but you need to have the schedule in order. Once you have this right, then you focus on what your diet is. You need to have a good diet. Yes, you need to take supplements if your diet is on point. That's the next step. And then after that, you can worry about a routine. But if you guys can't even get your sleep together, what are you doing worrying about a workout routine? It ain't gonna fix anything. Trust me. And don't listen to all this, the sales tactics of all these other influencers, of all these other health coaches and life coaches, and them saying that you need to do this during the day, and you need to eat this, and you need to take this, and you need to take that. Nothing is going to correct your health if your sleep is not corrected. It is the first and foremost priority, okay? Start with trying to get to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time every day, and do this day in, day out. Make it from days to weeks to once you can get to a month where you stick to a certain schedule, then worry about the other shit, guys. If you can't do that, don't worry about the other stuff. That is the number one most important thing I can tell you. And so to answer this question in depth of what I was asked earlier on my Instagram page, sleep, then diet, then your workout routine. Have a good day, guys. See you Sunday.